back to IT class. We have completed the first chapter. We started the new chapter, that is Python graphics. We learned some commands, isn't it? We can recall what we have learned. What is the first command to be written to get the graphical screen? If we want to draw anything, what command should be written at the first? From turtle import star, isn't it? This is the command to write. Then in the last class, we learned some commands to draw a square. We learned to draw a square. What are the commands we have written? FD 100, RT 90, again FD 100, RT 90, FD 100, RT 90, FD 100, RT 90. This much command should be written to draw a square. To draw a square. Today we will be learning, see, which are the commands which are repeating. See, these 4 commands are same and it is repeating. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times the same command is repeated. For drawing a square, square has the 4 sides as equal. 4 sides are equal. 4 angles are equal. Isn't it? It is a regular polygon. It is a regular polygon. But to draw a regular polygon, these 4 lines are repeated. For example, if you want to draw a polygon of 10 sides, how many steps you have to repeat? So many steps will be there. Isn't it? So, to reduce the repeated command, we use for loop. We use for loop. We have learned for loop in 9th standard. Isn't it? Yes. We will use the for loop here. Which is the command which is repeating? FD 100 RT 90. How many times? 4 times. 4 sides. Square has 4 sides. So 4 times the same command is repeated. So how will you reduce that command? We can reduce the command using which loop? For loop. Today we will be learning how to write the for loop to draw a square. To draw a square. The first command is always from turtle import star. After that, I am writing the for loop for I in range inside the bracket. I have to write how many times it should repeat. How many times? 4 times. 4. Then close the bracket. For loop always ends with a colon. For loops always ends with a colon. When you put a colon here, the cursor, when you press the enter key to the next line, the cursor will be standing here. Cursor will be standing below I. It should not be in this margin. This margin then you have to write which command? FD 100 RT 90. By writing these 3 steps, you will get a square. Okay, that is the speciality about for loop. It reduces the number of steps. Sorry, it reduces the number of steps. Is it clear? To draw a square, you will be writing for I in range. I is a variable for counting the number of times. It is a variable. I is a variable. I is a variable. For I in range, how many times? 4 times. If you are drawing a triangle, you will write How many sides are there? 3 sides. You will write 3 here. Is it clear? Yes. If you are drawing a pentagon, you will write 5 here. If you are drawing a hexagon, you will write 6 here. Hexagon has 6 sides. Okay. Now we are drawing a square. Drawing a square. To draw a square, see, how many sides are there? 4 sides. So inside the range there will be 4. Then closing the bracket, what is it? Colon. When you put a colon here and press the enter key, the cursor will be below I, not to the margin of 4. Here you have to write FD 100, RT 90. These are the 2 steps which are repeated. How many times? 4 times. Is it clear to you? This is for drawing a square. See, after drawing, if you want to clear the screen, clear the screen. Now, how I am clearing the screen? By rubbing it with this. Isn't it? Using the duster, I am rubbing it. In the computer also, there is a duster for rubbing, but you have to give the command. You have to give the command. The command for clearing the screen is clear. Clear. If you write this in the program, after drawing, it will clear that screen. Clear that screen for the next output. For the next output. To clear the screen, the command is clear. Clear. Where will you write this? You will write this after the for loop. After the for loop. Or before here also you can write. Okay. Let it be here. 100, RT, 90. I'm writing from turtle import star here. Turtle import star. Then after that here I'm writing clear. What is the use of clear? For clearing the screen. As the teacher clears the screen with the duster, computer also clears the screen. To clear the screen, clear command should be given. Okay. Then, while drawing this, you will see that it is in black color. Okay. How will you get a different color? Okay, it is given in your text in page number 54. A table is there. I know you don't have the text. I will send it. In 54, the commands are there. Pen, color. Pen color. Inside the bracket, you have to write the color. Pen color. This is the command. Pen color. Inside the bracket, you have to write the color. Which color you want. Then, after drawing, if you want to change the thickness, the size, the thickness of it, you have to give the command pen size. Inside the bracket, you have to give the size. What are the 3 commands we have learned today? Clear, for clearing the screen. Pen color, for changing the color of the pen. Then pen size, for changing the size of the pen. These are the 3 commands which can be used in a program. Then we learned the for loop. We learned the for loop. Okay, thank you children. Bye.
Welcome back to today's practical section. We will open Python application programming IDLE. See what is the full form shown? Integrated Development Environment for Python This is the shell window. We don't write the program here. Then we will click on File, New File. Here we will write the program. What is the first command to be written? From turtle import star. Import star. Then press the enter key. Everything should be in small letter. Then we have learned the for loop, isn't it? For I in range inside the bracket, I'm writing 4, then closing the bracket. Before that I want to write what clear and pen color. Clear, then pen color. You have to keep in mind the spelling of color is color is COLOR. Then we have to write pen size. Pen size inside the bracket I will write 3. Then see, after this colon, when I press the enter key, the cursor will be below I. See the margin? It is not as 4. As the margin, it is some space is after the margin. You can see that. If I don't put the colon, see what happens when I press the enter key, it is here. That means the error will be shown. You have to put a colon here and press the enter key. Then FD 100, then RT 90. Closing the bracket. Then I am going to save it. How to save? File save. I am giving the file name as square. Then click on save. Then I am going to run it. Run module. Run module. What is the shortcut? F5. See? What is the color? Red color. Now I am going to change the color. You can see that. I'm giving green. And I am going to give the pen size as 5. See what difference is shown. To run module, it is asking me, do you want to save the changes? Okay. See the thickness? See the thickness? The pen size has increased. Now I'm going to give 10 here. I'm going to run it. See? That is pen size. What about the color? It is green. The command is pen color. COLOR. With this 2-line command, we have drawn the square. Thank you, students. See you in the next class.